What is the problem in the market and how does easyBoat help solve this problem?
So let's say that I'm a customer, right? And I want to go next year to Mykonos. What customers do right now, they contact different companies, they receive offers offline, compare them, and then return online to book. What easyBoat does is we do that in one page. So that's why we're a price comparison platform.
Yeah. Welcome to the first episode of Behind the Pitch by Crowdbase. Today we talked with the founders of easyBoat, Alex and Simon. easyBoat is an online price comparison platform for yacht rentals. With Alex and Simon today we talked about the idea behind easyBoat and the Easy brand. We talked about the specifics of easyBoat and what it is, what it does, what's the business model, the revenue streams. And lastly, we talked about the fundraising round. How much funds are they looking to raise? Why should someone invest in easyBoat? We hope you enjoy the episode and thank you for watching. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for coming and doing this episode with us. Today we're going to talk about easyBoat. You are the founders of easyBoat. Alex, you are the CEO. Simos, you are the CTO. Can you briefly introduce yourselves and what is your role in the company and what is your background?
Okay, so my name is Alex. I am the CEO of easyBoat. I have a civil engineering background. I finished my studies in London School of Economics. And 7 years ago, I founded my first yachting company called Sailing Greece.
Hello, my name is Simon. I have a website developing background. I have studied in Athens. I have founded my first company several years ago, which specializes in website developing and digital marketing. And basically this is how I actually met with Alex several years ago. I have he pitched me with his idea in his first company, and I managed his digital campaigns for yachting and his own boats in Greece for the past 7 years now.
6 years.
Oh, great. So you guys already collaborated before creating easyBoat?
Yes,
of course.
That's okay, perfect. Thank you very much. I wanted to move on now to how did you come up with the idea for easyBoat and how did you approach Easy Group and Serstelios to obtain the license for the Easy name?
Correct. So basically the idea is from a problem that we were facing in the industry. The idea started around early 2021. It was COVID times back then, and we had a bit more time to think outside of the ordinary business. So we started developing the platform with Simos, and around May 2021, we thought that it would be very helpful for us to be part of a larger group. And back then we reached out a hard call to Serstelios. After a couple of meetings and a couple of phone calls, he actually agreed. He believed on our experience and our team, and he basically gave us the brand that we developed since then, and here we are.
Perfect. Let's get into the specifics of easyBoat. First of all, what is easyBoat and what does it do?
Yeah, so easyBoat is a web online yachting rental platform that our unique selling proposition. What's the different about our competitors is that we compare boat prices online. So the client doesn't have to go to several brokers or boat owners or platforms to find their boat of their choice for their vacation, their holidays. So they come into easyBoat, search their boat, compare prices online, and decide on the spot which one is the best choice for them.
Okay, so it's like booking.com for hotels or Skyscanner for flights?
It's exactly like Skyscanner for flights or Trivago for hotels. It's exactly the same thing, but for boats.
Perfect. So what are your clients? Is it just consumers? Is it operators? How do you work? Which are your clients?
So our clients are basically everyone that we call them yachties. So people that decide to book holidays on a boat. To be more specific, they can be families, they can be group of friends, they can be couples,
Okay.
even businesses that they
Yeah,
want
so
to do
it's
their
a-
incentives on a boat.
So it's a wide range of target
Yeah.
audience,
Yeah,
let's say.
we don't have age restrictions. They can go from 18 to 65 to 70 if they wanted to, and do their holidays on a boat.
Okay, great. So you talked before about the problem in the market. Can we get into more detail about that? What is the problem in the market, and how does easyBoat help solve this problem?
So let's say that I'm a customer, right? And I want to go next year to Mykonos. What customers do right now, they contact different companies, they receive offers offline, compare them, and then return online to book. What easyBoat does is we do that in one page. So that's why we're a price comparison platform.
Yeah.
We offer the same boat at the same destination, provided by multiple boat owners, and instantly we compare the rates.
Excellent. So it's less time consuming for the
It's less time
customer.
consuming for sure, and we add value as well because by comparing the different boats at the same destination, that increases the competition between them.
Yes, exactly.
And sometimes it might lower the offered rate.
Yes. So each competitor pushes each other.
Exactly.
Okay. Great.
As
So-
you would do in their
Of course,
place.
of course. So, what are the current revenue streams for easyBoat? How does easyBoat get paid out of this? And what are your thoughts, long-term thoughts, on any other revenue streams that you don't currently have?
Okay, so the monetization model basically is that easyBoat receives a 12% commission, which is one of the lowest right now in the industry. The basic average, let's say default commission that brokers and owners and other platforms receive is 15 to 20%.
Okay.
We're now at the lowest rate possible
Okay.
worldwide. So this is our first monetization model, and we're planning to implement another monetization model in the next year or two, which is paid advertising for specific selling areas, paid newsletters that we will
Okay.
send to our clientele. Yeah, that's basically
Maybe
it.
any featured listings on of boat operators
like-
and something like that?
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's say someone searches for a specific selling area, and our brokers want to be advertised at the top of easyBoat. This is how we'll plan to.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, which markets do you currently serve? Does easyBoat, like, where are your boats now? And do you have plans to expand the serving of easyBoat?
Okay, so currently we have, as I like to call, flags. I mean, boats in every around 60 countries around the
Okay.
globe. 70% of our listed boats already are in the Mediterranean,
Okay.
and 30% outside of the Meds, so BVIs and Bahamas, for example. So as you can understand, this is a global project. It's not a local Greece or Cyprus-based. Having said that, our clients are mainly from UK currently. So
Okay.
we are focusing in penetrating the British market. And our future plans is to penetrate the German market as well. Both
Okay.
of these two markets are the first and the second largest market. So people actually do book boats for the holidays.
And you feel there is enough demand to...
Based on the researches that we have, England and Germany are the first and the second market on that field. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, what is the long-term vision of easyBoat? What do you guys want to achieve with easyBoat?
In simple.
Don't say paint orange the sea.
So we want to be the number one booking platform for yacht rentals in the globally.
Okay.
So we basically want to be the booking.com for boats. So when you want to book a hotel, you immediately think of booking.com or Airbnb.
Exactly.
So we want to be exactly that.
Okay, easy. Pun intended. So, how will the Easy brand help your venture? I understand it gives a lot of credibility and exposure to you as a brand and as a company, right?
Yeah, so definitely, as I mentioned earlier, like being part of if not the best, but one of the best travel groups around the globe is, it's of paramount importance, especially in these early stages. It gives trust and credibility to the consumers, so they want that they will pay something and their money are in safe hands. So that's the first thing. Second of all is, in all fairness, it actually helps our funding round. So investors, they want to be part of a successful group of companies, so they trust us and they trust the brand.
Yes.
And obviously there's a marketing push as well. We are a new company, but having acquired such a strong brand name, it's suddenly we're starting from 10, I would say. People will say, easyBoat, so that's part of easyBoat, so we know them, so we're going to book them.
It provides like a great stamp of credibility, the stamp of easy and the stamp of safe status.
Of course.
Okay. Now, maybe a question you don't want to answer, but maybe I will challenge you a little bit. What are the potential risks to this venture, to your business model?
Well, we definitely want to answer that because we want to be open with investors and people. So, number one problem that we are going to face and we're facing already is bypassed by the clients. So that means that because we offer transparency in our website, when we list our boats, below the listing we provide the name of the broker or the owner. So that means that people might as well go into our website, do the research online, find their boat, and try to bypass us by contacting directly the broker or the owner to book it and don't pay the extra commission to easyBoat. But by that, our answer is that by booking on easyBoat, we provide security and credibility and the safety net, let's say, to book your next boating holidays and be safe that everything's gonna go well, that you're gonna have customer service behind the booking 24/7, and by that we will also offer royalties to clients. That means if they book with easyBoat, they will receive an extra 5% discount by next year or next booking, or some points that they can. I remember the word. They can.
You mean a loyalty program? So if someone books this year in Greece, we're going to, let's say, give him a voucher of 200 euros so he can redeem on his next purchase to Croatia or whatever.
Exactly. Well, this is a problem that we can bypass ourselves, because as Booking.com does not hide the hotel names. So
exactly,
like Booking.com also has this problem as bypassed by clients, but this is a problem that we cannot solve.
So it's kind of an insurance provided by easyBoat for the customer. So if anything goes wrong, you are safe and you know that easyBoat will step in and fix this issue for you.
Exactly.
But if you're going with the operator and something goes wrong, you don't have that safety net, that insurance behind the easyBoat customer service.
Exactly. Yeah.
Of course, Simos will agree as well that there are other risks, that maybe another COVID comes and no one is going to travel, so of course no one's going to book boats.
Let's talk a little bit about that. I assume there's a big seasonality component in your business. I mean,
not really.
Not really. Okay,
not really,
that's surprising.
It might be for the Greeks and the Cypriots, but I would say, being a world traveler myself, we provide, as we mentioned earlier, boats all over the globe. So the Mediterranean season ends, and then the BVI season starts.
Okay.
So this is not a seasonal business. It has 2 seasons, which is 6 months in Mediterranean and 6 months in the other
Understood.
part of the world.
But at the moment, most of your boats are in the Mediterranean, right?
70%, yes, that's right.
So there's quite a big weight for the summer season as we know it here in the Mediterranean, and not the BVI and
And Bahamas, yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, I mean, in the long run, we're not a seasonal business.
Exactly, okay.
Right?
Yes,
but in the
yes.
short term,
In
yes.
Okay, I understand.
But being
I
here,
understand.
we don't vision ourselves in the next 3 years. We see
We're trying to establish ourselves as the leading providers in industry first in Europe and Mediterranean, and then in our plans is to expand in different countries.
Okay, great. Let's move on a little bit to more specifics about the fundraising round that we're doing at Crowdbase. So first of all, I wanted to ask you, how did you approach the fundraising round? How did you decide how much money to ask for? And how did you decide where to go and get that money? From which investors?
Yeah. So, well, yeah, that's a good question. So initially we did our financial projections. So we sat multiple times and based on our experience on how much money we need for marketing, how much money we need to operate such a business, and where we would like to go. We calculated what will be the minimum, the threshold, how we call it, to be able to operate for, I would say, 12 months runaway. And we added up a little bit more to be safe, so we're not short of
There are always
money
things you can't predict.
earlier.
Obviously.
So that's a short story of how we ended up on that number, which is around 800,000 euros, including, of course, the investment of Sir Stelios Hadjianu. And what was the other question?
The other question is how did you how did you approach which investors to target?
Yeah,
like
so
VC money, crowdfunding.
Yes, exactly. So, in all fairness, we did approach all possible ways of raising money. Along this journey, I would say, because it was quite a tough journey. We found some really, I would say, inspiring, wealthy investors, angel investors, how we call them in the business, that they were committed already from the early stage that they wanted to fund our project. And then, we also discussed internally that a crowdfunding campaign would be a great opportunity for us because more people will be able to participate other than one VC that would be, our brand will be confined in their offices, let's say.
Yes.
So, taking these 2 factors as a consideration, we decided to gather our already committed angel investors and approach a crowdfunding campaign. And here we are.
Okay, so you wanted an amount X. A small percentage of that X was already committed by Sir Stelios. Another percentage of that X was committed by angel investors, and the remaining percentage you decided to fill that with crowdfunding campaign through crowdfunding.
Yeah, of course.
Perfect, makes sense. So I wanted to ask you, why should someone invest in easyBoat?
Yeah, that's a good question. So first of all, they will have to trust the founders. Based on our background history on businesses and me and Alex, I'll talk about myself first, and Alex can talk about himself. I have a lot of experience in the digital marketing. The past 10 years, I've been doing digital marketing and sales on yachting, the yachting industry. I have my own business already, successful business for the past 10 years, based in Athens. So let's say I am an early entrepreneur myself. I know how to build a business from startup, and my knowledge on digital marketing, which is my main role in this company, I think people can trust that we are a good match with Alex, because I have the digital marketing part and sales, and he has the basic more knowledge on the yachting industry, being a boat owner himself in Greece.
And on the operation side.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So he's an entrepreneur himself, and Alex can talk about more of himself.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to speak for myself, but I think the more important thing is that the
Yes.
team is
The team.
experienced in
Yes,
the industry.
exactly. Yes.
Okay.
And
Also, apart from us, that we are very important, of course, we are part of Easy Group, I would say, again. So there's another very important factor on that.
so a big factor of why someone should invest in easyBoat is the team behind it and your relevant backgrounds in the industry.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
already
but-
very familiar with the industry.
But to be honest with you, having a worldwide famous
Brand.
founder, I would say, like
Sir
Sir Stelios, that trusted us,
Mm-hmm.
it is a credibility on its
Yes,
own.
that is also a
yes.
signal,
So,
a signal
yes,
to
yes.
investors that
And
if
there,
yes,
along that journey, there are other, not at the level of Sir Stelios, but there are other really important angel investors that they did invest already. So, there are people around us that they trust this team, so that's a signal.
so it's the team, the brand, and the support.
And our persistence, I would say.
Your persistence, okay.
So we
And-
will make it work, either way or the other.
And the actual company, the actual business model is something
And
that
the idea
you
is
believe
unique.
in, right?
Yes, of course. The idea is there, so this is self-proven. It's there.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. Let's move on to your thoughts on exit strategies for easyBoat. How can easyBoat pay back the investors that are going to decide to invest in easyBoat now?
So we're doing a lot of thinking with Alex. This is the main concern of every investor in the world, actually, how to get your money back. So our thinking is that, first of all, we want to easyBoat to be a successful company in the next years. That's our main goal. After that, we will be receiving, if we're successful, we will be receiving offers to sell the company. If they are
If the right offer comes
if
along.
the right offer comes,
Yes.
of course we will sell the company and maybe start a new one, because this is what we do with Alex. But in the long run, that's our goal for an exit. I don't know if we will have an exit or not, but if the right offer comes, yes, this is our exit offer.
Obviously, when we're talking about exit strategies, because it's so far into the future, anything you say is not like 100%. Anything can happen, so you cannot be sure for now. But it's good to have an idea of where to go. Will you consider maybe an IPO or anything like that, or did that pass your thoughts?
We are considering IPO, yes. Maybe in the next years after the funding rounds finish and we are a successful company and we'll have profit margins. After that, we're also thinking of just sharing every year some profits on shares that every investor has in the company.
Dividends.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Great. I think that's pretty much it from me, guys. Thank you very much for coming today. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything you want to tell the potential investors of Crowdbase that are watching right now?
I would like to say.
Yeah.
No.
So, Cyprus is a small country, so but in all fairness, this is a global project. So I believe that everyone that will be in our early stages and will be one of our first investors, apart from the possibility that they will definitely get their money back, I believe it's also very inspiring and exciting to be an early investor in a project that will be global.
Yes.
So I can imagine that the people that they invested in Airbnb or Booking.com at their early stages, they will be, oh yeah, I was the first guy that gave the money. So
Yes.
I think that's also a factor that if I were an investor in such a company, I think I would feel proud of making the choice and believing on that. So that's something I would like to share with potential investors in Cyprus.
And these investors can get along on this journey with you.
Of course.
Going into the future. Great. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. Good luck with your fundraising round on Crowdbase. We hope to achieve the maximum target. And good luck to your ventures.
Thank you for having us.
We hope you enjoyed this podcast with the founders of easyBoat. We hope to have answered a lot of your questions. If you have any more questions, you can post them in the discussion forum in the campaign page of easyBoat at crowdbase.eu. And if you want to learn more about easyBoat, you can visit their website on easyboat.com.